What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode with JayBee and Millie.
Hey guys!
Now we've got a very special 5-star island tour for you today to celebrate our 40th tour anniversary. So yeah, 40 amazing tours that we've done for you guys, and now we are visiting Aika Village, or I guess if you can call it Aika Island now. Now from what I can gather, from my limited knowledge, this is our first Animal Crossing game, but how I understand it is that this debuted in New Leaf, which I believe was on the DS, and it was an island that you could go to via the Dream Suite that had a really creepy story to it. Basically, it's kind of become ingrained in the Animal Crossing mythology as like one of the creepiest islands that you can go to. Now, I don't know too much of the story, and the creator, I guess they are Japanese, so I think a lot of the lore will be lost. But one thing that really attracted me to this island is that they put the story out for interpretation. So either way, we'll see what we can get from the visuals. But from how I understand it, it's a bit like the Anabelle franchise. So there is a daughter of two parents, and I think it's their birthday, and they're gifted a doll, which is kind of like a bit possessed, a bit malevolent in its intentions, and it convinces the daughter to, how do we say this, to bring both their parents to the final page of their autobiography, so to speak. So it's kind of dark, kind of spooky, but dark and spooky is my middle name.
Okay guys, so we're going to start by taking a look at the map for this island. So we can see there's going to be 7 houses in total that we can go and check out.
Wow.
And also on the map there's like an SOS thing up near the shop Anabelle sisters.
Oh gosh.
So the map is set in a creepy vibe already.
Oh, they're all frogs.
Oh, amazing.
Really?
So let's go and take, oh, come here frog. Let's go and take a look at this island.
You could also see their dream address on the map, and it will also be in the description. Oh, dream.
So this island is already kind of catered to. Wow. So what I'm going to do, try and stay spoiler free here, is I'm just going to rush to the airport. And then from the airport, we can kind of get this from the entrance, okay?
I believe it was intended to start in the middle, but I don't know how they would have done it so quickly. But I think you start to the left. I think, as in, you go to the left and you're meant to go around the island until you get back to that centerpiece.
Okay.
Oh, is that a house already?
Ooh, what are these?
Cherry blossom petals.
Oh. This is incredible. Oh, all the letterboxes are here together. Right, let's go and take a look in the first house.
Oh, I should also mention before we progress much further that what makes this episode also so special is that we've been actively messaging every single person that we've ever, toured the island of for their dream address, and we are slowly but surely getting them all in there. So because this is the 40th episode and we did our own giveaway, there's 38 islands that you can tour. You know what, I even think 37 because we did that other giveaway at H Dorothy's place. So at 37 we have at least 20 dream addresses for you in previous episodes, so please look out for them.
Okay, so this is the first room. Now we've used a table to block off this section, but perhaps this could be the two parents here, the daughter, it's their birthday, she's getting this present. So I do feel like this is clearly the starting place.
Yeah, so clearly, I guess, I don't think we can pick it up, but clearly in this parcel we ought to interpret that it's the doll.
So let's check out the other rooms. Ooh, so we've got all these statues. A little apple room with...
So what is this to me? I've heard somewhere in my research for this that there's meant to be some biblical imagery, and that in the original version there was some type of nod to Adam and Eve.
Oh, so the apple is that Eve had from the tree.
The forbidden fruit. So I guess that is symbolism for the fact that the doll is tempting the daughter to do that act, you know.
Oh god.
What the heck? Look at that!
Look at the eyes. Oh my goodness. This is spooky.
I kind of feel that with like me dressing JayBee in like the special video suit, it loses a bit of that warmth. Like when we go into a dark room, he just kind of blends in, and I'm like, no.
Oh, so here there's like paintings of the doll, like she's incorporated the doll into the family, I think.
Oh, that's kind of. I don't say that's cute, but knowing kind of where it ends up, I guess not. But this is kind of the
playroom, I think.
We've got a dog.
Because look, you can see the doll in the middle of that picture, right?
But where's the mum? Is that the mum, the dad, and the doll? So is there no painting of them? Maybe they see themselves as the doll over time, and that kind of factors into the possession aspect. Oh, I'm not going into these basements. Of like an iconic haunted island. Oh. There's like Children of the Corn. See, what is this? Because I refuse to be scared when Bubblegum KK is playing. But what could this mean? So there's Nutmiles tickets and scarecrows and portraits. Did the amount of paintings line up with the amount of scarecrows? So could it be one corresponding with one, so it's like a soul manifesting in one of these things?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I think there's more of the scarecrows than there is of the paintings.
Huh. So maybe this is just here to be spooky. I don't see why Bubblegum KK is playing, but I don't know. See, I'm meant to be good at all this English literature stuff, like interpreting things, but I don't quite know what the creator intended when they made that. Alright, I think we have to pick this wetsuit up. And I think we need to put it on, and I think we kind of need to swim.
Wait, you can't get past these shoes?
Yeah, I think we need to swim, then emerge on the other side. I kind of wish they'd picked a more appealing swimsuit.
Oh, JayBee, stop worrying about your image now. You're on a haunted island.
Oh god.
Okay,
So you've got some glasses, some socks. Erase Village rank A. I don't quite know what that means.
Okay, so should we go and check out the next house?
Yeah.
Looks like it could almost be a laundry place with all those socks outside the washing machine.
Oh. Do you want to change me back? What the heck?
What on earth? This is a person with like no eyes, right?
I think it's the doll. Maybe I don't know how to interpret this. Like, I guess it's like a greenhouse, but the doll's there.
Spooky.
So I guess maybe this is just showing the transition from doll to the little girl, like just kind of how it's trying to embed itself in their conscious, but I don't know. I think we should have brought a translator along.
What on earth? Any ideas, JayBee?
No. There's like a lot of Aphrodite statues, and I guess if these are like toilets around the table, you can interpret them as commode type things, but
maybe that you're gonna be ill and that the drink's poison. Or
oh yeah, or maybe
poison.
they're meant to be in some kind of restraint at that table, so that obviously they need to do their business somewhere. I like this though. Islands like this are kind of making me like this dream concept more because it's just so exploration-y.
Ooh.
Oh, I love this. This is like your typical like kind of thing with UFOs, I guess, where they're going around to I guess little farm areas, abducting animals for experimentation. This is actually really cool.
That's a good concept.
And the tourist bathtubs. I like that room a lot. Aliens.
Okay, so we're now heading back outside.
This is some pretty spooky stuff though.
It's a really good island.
They are.
Okay, so here's we're heading up here. So here we have some kind of recording equipment, some bikes, the park to the side there. So yeah, we've got this like park here.
A shark park.
Water. How do we get to that house?
Isn't that the one we just went to?
No.
Whoa.
This is incredible.
I think there's something in the art gallery that's a bit more of a hint, but I can't.
How can you place something in the art gallery?
I think it's like the paintings help to tell the story. But again, it might be different. This is just stuff I've heard from the base game, you know, the new Leaf, but it might apply. I don't really want to miss anything because it's awesome. Oh, Blathers. See, just him being here makes me feel a bit safer.
A familiar face. You could be right, because there's not much artwork donated. There's just the one painting, the sinking painting. Floats between life and death.
So maybe this is it, some type of state of purgatory. And it's Ophelia, who was from Shakespeare. And I guess the theme of that is a descent to madness as well. Look at Blathers. He's no idea that he's on such a creepy island. He thinks he's just doing the like, business as usual. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. This is incredible.
What?
Past village rank D.
What does that mean? Because you don't get ranked, do you? Don't run.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited to see everything.
I'm missing everything. What is this? A construction site? Oh, this is freaky. This is like you're on like the moon and they're like excavating.
Oh, Do you know what it reminds me of? Like, you know, for those of you that have seen Stranger Things, where like that on the second series where they're investigating things and have to cordon off areas, they're all wearing those like protective suits, like caution signs like this.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cover-up or something like that. It reminds me of that episode on Doctor Who and like The Waters of Mars with David Tennant, when there's like a team of people there just excavating, exploring, an established life.
This is so cool.
But I love that Stranger Things thing. I love that so much because it is just like a SWAT team of astronauts just coming in to check something out.
So this is an islander's home.
Look.
River frog. Wow. So yeah, and the story narrative, maybe people, you know, exploring, looking for something.
Oh, and this is one of like the starting terms.
It is.
I think this has been the first time I've been in here.
Whoa.
Oh.
So again, with the kind of research narrative.
Definitely, without question. This is like, because you do get like excavation tents, don't you, where they like hang out and...
Maybe they're searching for the doll or...
So without question, you know what, that's something I didn't think about. This is all cool, it's well and good saying that they're experimenting or looking for something, but it isn't exactly clear how this factors into things, into the overall storyline.
No.
But maybe it is like a Stranger Things thing, you know, like... Maybe that's during the phenomenon, some weird stuff start happening, you know, disappearances that can't be explained, and so kind of like a higher power needs to research, you know, almost like the horror equivalent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So here we have a
Noisy village.
rank A.
Whoa. So like scattered photos of an islander. What the heck?
This is so weird. But in a really good way.
This is only the second time I've been scared by the colour pink. The first time was Dolores Umbridge. If I get like, I don't think I'm like scared as such, but it's like the tension that I'm feeling. Okay, so this was the one that had the scattered photos, and this just looks like a normal house, but there's like the rug's kind of pulled, so maybe that suggests the remnants of a struggle, but I don't know. I mean, I think the hourglasses are interesting. Maybe that represents time running out, or I don't know who that could be.
Certainly interesting.
Maybe this literally is just a community that's now being plagued by the strange goings on. A bit maybe like, and I don't really want to use this as a reference, but I can't think of anything else, but a bit like Brightburn, that movie, you know, how the kind of town gets like, you know, messed up, and the parents are just kind of there oblivious, you know, they suspect that it's like the kid, but they don't know, maybe it's like that. I think we need to go back the way we did before. Like, did you see those, like, stepping stone areas?
No. We'll go down and take a look.
You know, back where... Oh, God, that's freaky. I forget where it was. You know, back past the museum?
Let's take a look down here, yeah?
Oh, have we not been there? Whoa. This is almost like in the water. Oh, and I think it's meant to feel like a frog village. I think it's meant to feel like that. because you can see that the fish is there. So I guess this is just where they've like...
Oh, and look at the water effect flooring.
Yeah, so this is where they put their villagers. So I don't think this looks like it factors in, but I'm not ruling anything out. Slow down. So what we meant to interpret is just creepiness, creepy waterness. I mean, it doesn't even seem scary. This part's actually quite nice.
So it looks like there is another house down here.
Oh, look at that beach.
Creepy.
Skeletons. I don't like skeletons at all. Whoa.
This is scary.
Oh.
Again, maybe kind of like a crazy research lab.
Yeah. Like I mentioned it in a previous one, these kind of look like... See, that could be okay. I know that there's very limited options, but these posters look like they're aligning with these kind of tanks, which I said in a previous tour. It looks like somewhere where you'd hide like the Sinister Six or something. Like it could be that this octopus, this bird on this kind of cricket is meant to be submerged in this tank as like an embryo or like an experimented abomination or some sort.
Deceptive, JayBee.
I don't, look at that. The octopus was right underneath.
The octopus, yeah.
So that is probably it. Maybe a cloning thing?
Again here with the frogs.
Oh my god. But again, this is like Stranger Things type stuff. I'm not seeing where this narrative with the doll is factoring in. Or perhaps...
The doll's an experiment on a human, like a baby?
Could the doll have been an attempt to resurrect a lost child or something? Could it be like a Jurassic World situation where the parents had initially lost that child?
And look, here they are. They've created more of the
the
beings
tadpoles,
to like,
which would come into the
fertilise
frog.
the things and evolve them.
And these are eggs, maybe they hatch or something. So clearly there's like a frog farm, and that's what we're meant to interpret from the rest of it. The village, maybe they're the ones that have started it, or the first wave of the experiments. So I guess the doll's an experiment. Oh my god. Oh, and that's I think how the islanders looked in the first iteration of this town, Aika Village. So that's a nice little Easter egg, I guess. So the North Pole on the Earth, fish, and the frog at all points. Wait a minute, go back down. I think I've realised something.
Oh?
And I only just saw it there. Yeah, so it's like one of those evolution things, you know, where you start off as a monkey and it goes up to a human, okay?
Oh!
So perhaps you start off as a person, you get finished, then you get resurrected potentially as a tadpole.
That goes to the frog, and then a frog
like a humanoid frog, like the villagers that you see up there, capable of speech and everything. So perhaps all these frogs were humans at some point. It is literally, isn't it, like an evolution walk. I hope I'm right, because like I've tried to come in here as like blind to the story as possible, and I think we're actually picking up on quite a lot of things.
Definitely. So here we have another island home. Another series of island homes.
Whoa.
I love how they've used different parts of a skeleton to kind of create their own creatures.
Crazy creatures.
Wait, that's actually quite true to form, because if they're like this genetically modified being, they're taking the things that they had and changing it to being a different creature altogether.
Yeah. Like literally like an Indominus Rex type of thing.
Okay, so there's still a few things on the island that I feel like we might have missed. So I feel like if we run back around again and take a quick look at the other features, would you agree, JayBee?
Yeah, I'd like to go back to that museum area because I think
there was some other stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of houses up there that we didn't get to. And also, I don't know if it's just that you can't access them, but we didn't get to Nook's Cranny or the Able Sisters either.
Huh. Oh, with that SOS there.
Yeah. So we definitely saw the laundry house. So if we run here...
How do you unlock all that weird stuff? It looks like Shrek's ear.
So you were saying that you thought there were some things up here behind the museum, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh! Of course! Sorry, JayBee, you were right.
What are those pictures? They kind of like skeleton squirrels.
Okay, so we'll go to... Wait, that's the character! The girl!
Girl. Wait, the one that was in the photos or the one that was in the paint? Like which... Oh, the little girl.
Yeah. Okay.
So is this is their house now, isn't it? Isn't this a replica of the first house, but messed up?
Chaos,
This is where they
yes.
were presenting gifts, and now it's...
Complete chaos.
Now it looks like student accommodation.
Oh. Oh. This is actually really creative. Look, it's like the skeleton, like the dinosaurs are partway through the walls.
Yeah, like they're like phasing through like ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? I do.
And this room was blocked before. Like that table was further across, so we couldn't get to it in the other house. So I wonder what's in here.
Oh my gosh, so it's like, it is maybe like Anabelle now, like this is maybe people's attempt to quarantine the doll.
But the girl, it appears the girl had been here too, like look at the dress.
Ah.
That represented the daughter before.
So maybe this is the parents trying to contain them for its own good? But then what does all these statues mean? What does the wall mean? I guess it's the equivalent of like in the Annabelle movie when like they're trying to
the
like...
religious
Yeah.
element around it. Like these could all be like represent prayers and like Bible sheets and things.
I like that.
Okay. So is this the doll painting the mum or?
I think so, but all this, what does all this honey stuff mean? I wonder how long all this took to create.
I feel like they must have known about the update for a while, or at least anticipated to get it all prepared.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing that I feel like you lose with the Dream Islands a bit, is that what's the etiquette? Like, do you have to reach out for permission to do them, or what? And then, because I would like to find the Twitter @ for the creator and hopefully try and ask them questions, but I don't know how feasible that is. Okay, so this is like a direct mirror now, isn't it?
So, what I'm getting from this is she scribbled out the daughter of all the drawings and she wants to replace the daughter.
So yeah, so they're being replaced. Oh, And that's the bed over there that you got with the update.
What?
See, I was a bit irritated when that happened because I thought, oh my god, so I'm going to have to swap out the bed I've got for this, but finding out you can dream in any bed is awesome.
So again, more pictures where the daughter's been erased.
Oh, are these the parents now behind this kind of booth?
Yeah.
But it looks like a bank. That's what I'm getting from this. There's a doll. So what is this? There's like an exit, but there's money, and look, there's like a bag of cash there.
Maybe like, again with temptation, the parents have been given these grand things, and then this divide here is a complete different perspective that they wouldn't be able to see from the other side, that their daughter's been erased because they're back here with all the nice things.
Yeah, maybe they're like distant parents. They're too like caught up in superficial things like wealth, money, power, and like the divide is literally blocked with like those hearts.
Yeah.
So maybe the one thing stopping them from, I guess, the doll, the daughter, is love.
And like I said, from this side they can't see. From that side they can't see their daughter's been crossed out of these paintings.
That's a good point. And you can see that even like straight away, like the daughter and the doll are wearing very similar things, or at least a similar colour scheme.
All very interesting.
Can you change me back into my purple suit?
No.
But I like it. See, yeah, you're right, that is there. But there's a load of these dolls here. Maybe it suggests that they're not the first, or it's just for creepiness, because I am quite creeped out by all of them. Oh no.
Does that mask still give you the creeps?
It does. I wish we could have someone with us now that spoke Japanese, could read Japanese. So who is this? Because this person is different than the doll.
It looks like a combination of the daughter and the doll.
No, you know this one on this chair? Because they had like photos scattered in like the rabbit, like the frog side. Whereas yeah, this is definitely a combination, but I'm curious to know who that is, because they're not the parent, they're not like anyone.
Maybe it's the hybrid of the two.
Oh.
Help. Help. Scattered pieces of paper saying help on them. Creepy. Rank Village D, Array rank Village A, Past rank Village D, Noisy Village rank A.
Oh wait a minute, so these are all the villages that we've been to, right? So there's these ones that... Because these are all sections that we've seen. That this was the pink section with that person. This was kind of like the space section. This was the section with all the kind of socks and stuff. And these were all like the kind of doll-based sections. So I wonder if they're different chapters or... Honestly, different stories maybe? That we've just kind of crossed. I don't know. But that's actually really interesting.
It's certainly really spooky.
This is like the most basements we've ever gone to in one tour, and
wow,
I'm enjoying it, but I don't know what to make of it. Like, what is that? Is that like a mole, a fish, a squid?
Some kind of animal. Maybe it was the pre-test from before.
It's like the tar monster.
Because there's seaweed and things, so you can assume it's kind of some water association.
So maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe it is like some abominable frog.
Like maybe an early test that went wrong.
There's the apple there, which could go back to the Adam and Eve thing. I'd love to know in the comment section if anyone watching knows more about like the Aika Village.
Or at least how you guys interpreted this, because like obviously there's only two opinions here, and with interpretation there's never really a right and wrong, is there? It's just kind of a very...
We came out and saw that and I forgot for a second and I nearly screamed. Okay, so this is them again. So maybe this is...
What's up here? Jump over, JayBee. Come on, jump.
I don't think he's capable. Maybe if he had his power suit on.
Is that like a body with ants over it?
I hope not. But I think you're right.
Okay, so I think this is the last house and kind of like the only one we've not seen yet. Again, it's a recreation of the house. This area's blocked off. But it's kind of like there's just the body of the girl. And another one. And another one.
There's the cake. Happy.
The cake's still there. Let's check out the back room. So this was the kind of spiritual, they were in a cage before.
Maybe this was an attempt to get rid of the doll, they threw it down a well.
Maybe. Interesting.
But it looks almost a bit too ritualistic to just mean that. I don't know.
No, I'm not sure either. Can't get to this room here. So let's take a look upstairs. So this was kind of like the room where the pictures were crossed out before. Oh. Kind of like the flying in space.
Is this like heaven?
I don't know. It's bizarre.
So maybe the doll was like a being from space. And that's why you had all like the kind of astronauts and scientists researching.
Yeah, kind of like Brightburn, like you were saying, it just landed in a spaceship.
Yeah. This could be like a perfect mixture of Anabelle and Brightburn. And it actually turns out a pretty good story. Oh, that one's moving.
What's moving? Oh, they're doing it. Oh.
What are they?
Look, there's a picture of them in this book here. There, look.
But crabs aren't a natural progression from frogs, so what the heck does this mean?
Maybe it's just all animal adaptation, but they just started with frogs.
So is this them growing sentient now? They're starting to read, start a society, but then how does that, you know, spawn from a doll possessing a child?
This is all so creepy.
But there doesn't seem to be any sign that, apart from the cage, that anyone's tried to knock this doll's block off. This is the...
No. I'm sorry, I'm just amused at how you worded that.
Why?
An attempt to knock this doll's block off.
Yeah. They knock the block off.
So the only place we've not managed to kind of gain access to is the Nook's Cranny and the shop, I believe.
Can we go to the map and see if there's like a route? That was nice.
En route, let's take a look. I don't think you can get to them, there's not any stairs up. The only place you could maybe access anything is there appears to be a gap in the back there. Do you see where I'm looking? So let's try and find that.
So you need to go to the Frog Village. I don't like this custom floor, it's giving me a headache.
So if we run around the back of here.
See that noisy village?
Here. I believe this is where we're missing out before. So noisy village, and you have all these speakers and the two shops.
See, when combined together, these almost look like prison walls.
Yes. Because of all the caging on the top as well.
Yeah, and even like the lighthouse spinning, it almost looks like searchlights, as opposed to, you know, just the lighthouse.
So again, more noisy village here.
Didn't you say that there was another house that we can get to?
No, we've managed to get to them all now, I believe.
There was one by like the laundry one, didn't you say that we hadn't seen?
No, we got up to that now. We've been to all the houses. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. So, that was certainly an incredible island. I'm just trying to like find out where is the best route back.
I wish you could bring your inventory to the island. I don't see why they took that away.
Oh, like for ladders, vaulting poles, yeah. So JayBee, what did you think of the first Dream Tour?
I loved it quite a bit. Very interesting first one. I'm not sure which other ones you can do, because again, this is very much an island ingrained within the Animal Crossing community. I don't feel comfortable just sourcing random islands and going there and making a video if the people aren't comfortable with it. But again, I think this has been amazing. I do want to do some research on it after the fact and engage with people in the comment section, because it is just so interesting. Like, oh, what are these?
Great, well done.
Nose drip.
They all just nose drips.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, this was really incredible. So as JayBee said, please, really engage with this in the comments, because it is supposed to be kind of quite well known within the Animal Crossing kind of community. So we'd love to know more about that. As he said, we're quite new with this being our first game.
So yeah, we hope that you did enjoy this, I know that we enjoyed this, and it was such an amazing way to celebrate 40 tours. Again, we're going to go through all of the past tours and add in some of the dream addresses in the description, because we have loved all the islands that we've toured and we really want to get a chance to share it with you. And if you do visit other islanders islands that we've toured, just feel free to maybe just do a screenshot on your Switch, post it on Twitter, just tweeting at them saying that you love their island. You can visit the Studio Ghibli Island, the Sweet and Scary Island, the Pirate Mermaid Island, so many that we've compiled together so far. There's the one based on the lighthouse, your fantasy theme park, modern Japan, the Doctor Who Pokemon one. There's so many, We are really looking forward to getting more out there. So if you do want to, at this point now, have a look at all the island tours on our channel. We've got playlists, or you can just scroll down and click on an island that you think looks amazing. Check in the description, because the chances are at this point you'll be able to visit them yourself. If not, just comment down below on that particular tour saying, JayBee and Millie, do you have a dream address for this? And I'll actively try and pursue that for you guys, because the great thing about the community that we've built up is that after we finish touring, you know, I like to send off gifts to them when we give out the friend code. We like to keep in touch. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get everyone, you know, the kind of dream addresses that they want. So yeah, we hope that you enjoy. Please like and comment, and also subscribe. At the moment we're doing amiibo card highlights, amiibo card unpackings, Funko Pop unboxings, and some other unboxings. We're also trying to work on the Paper Mario game and origami sheets, and also the Pokemon DLC. So, do you have anything to add, Millie?
No thanks, JayBee.
Okay, so yeah, we will see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, JayBee and Millie.
JayBee and Millie.